Hello! I know I'm not in my outfit for Bite Me. I don't even have makeup on. This isn't how I usually film my tutorials, especially when I go with my cover, but I did film it when I was all dressed up, and then I was reviewing it later and I noticed I made like a pretty big mistake describing a move wrong, and I couldn't sit with it. I wanted to refilm, so here we are. We are learning the chorus to Bite Me by ENHYPEN. The we're doing Bite Me by ENHYPEN, the Fate Tour version. So, as you know, when the song first came out, they did it with dancers, then they went on tour. They couldn't really bring dancers with them on tour, I guess, at least not these ones, or maybe they just wanted to change it. Who can say? But they recreated the chorus without the dancers, and that's what I learned from my cover since I dance by myself. And so that's what we will be doing today. The challenge video that came out when the song first released was the pre-chorus because of the dancers and the regular chorus. If you guys want a tutorial for that, I am more than happy to provide one. I learned it almost right when the song came out, and then I just did my cover now, so I'm familiar with it. I'm more than happy to make a tutorial if you guys want one. But for now, we're just going to do the chorus. It's not too long. It's pretty simple. It's just a matter of like getting your stage presence where you want it to be. And then I won't waste any more of your time. So make sure you stretch and you have something to drink. And this whole video is mirrored, so you can follow what you see, but I will try to say left and right as we go. Let's go do it. Okay, so the moves for Bite Me. Like I said, it's a pretty simple chorus. We're going to start standing center. If you're learning the whole dance, I kind of use this time to walk into place, and in my case, step back. I find this dance really eats up the space in front of me when I dance it. I tend to just keep on moving forward until I'm out of frame, and that's not good. So I did work on my marking quite a bit. I'm going to mention the small adjustments I made to keep myself backwards, and then those will be totally up to you whether or not you feel like you want to include them. So let's get into it. You're going to start standing center. The pre-chorus ends with just come kiss me and bite me, or come over and bite me, I'm not sure. But you're going to take your left hand and you're going to swoop it like you're scooping peanut butter. Scooping it up. Like when you were a little kid and you ate it right from the jar. So you're going to scoop your hand, and so you take it facing out and you put it so it's 2 fingers. Almost like you're doing a little finger gun, but you're not propping that thumb out. It's just your fingers. You're going to face your palm out and you're going to push it down and towards you. And then you're going to lift your hand up without turning that palm back around and sort of pull that little come hither motion like you're telling someone to come here, to come over and bite you. So we'll go in and you're going to just come over and bite me. And you're going to take your hand, open palm, and you're going to twist your wrist so it goes from your left cheek to your right cheek. And while you do that, you're going to close your fingers slowly, starting with your pinky, or bite me. I know that some of the members, when they put more emphasis on it, they'll like go down to their neck. I think that looks great. Again, this is one of those ones where there is a base direction, but you can kind of freestyle it just a little bit to get it to look more to your own dance style. So come over and bite me. From here, we're going to be standing center. When I do that, I usually move backwards. If you have a lot of space, if you feel like you aren't moving forward too far while you're doing the dance, it would look good to step forward like you're approaching that fourth wall, that imaginary person that you're telling to come bite you. So we've gone like this, bite me. You're going to bring both your hands up to your chest, like you're a vampire laying in a coffin. Open up your fingers and then bend them just slightly, like you're just making, I don't know if you can see it, like the slightest claw. From here, you're going to do a little bit of a hop so that you can push this left leg out, and you're going to swoop it all the way around yourself. While you do that, you're going to pull your hands out, and you want to keep those claws, and just let your body move with it a little bit. Just a little bit of a wiggle so that you don't look stiff. It's not a whole move on its own. I don't know if you guys heard that, but someone's stomping. It's not a whole move on its own. It's just to add motion to what you're doing. Because if you just go like this, you can see it, it looks flat. It doesn't really look like you're dancing. You're going to look down, and then when you open, you're going to look up, and you're going to add that little wiggle. You're going to let yourself bend at the knee on your right leg, which is supporting you, and it'll all flow into this very nice bouncy jump that looks like this. So we bring our hands up, we jump, and I like to go like my shoulders are following my leg. So when my leg's over here, they're leaning this way, we come center, and we come over. Now that's not necessarily what you have to do, it's just how I find myself executing it. So again, we open and we wiggle. From here, you see how your toes touching the ground? You want to rest your weight back onto that toe. So you can pick this whole leg up because you're going to need to just a little bit. So we're here. You're going to step this foot right beside your left foot, and then bring your left leg out, bent at the knee, with your heel turned in so that your foot's facing towards the left. While you do that, you're going to touch your neck. You're going to take your fingers, just like with that come bite me, touch your neck, then twist your hand out up to the sky. You can do that as you come up. You're going to come up with all of your hands open, your fingers closed, and your palm down. I like to look at my hand while I do that move. I feel like it just emphasizes it a little more. It could definitely make your moves look more confident and rehearsed. Not rehearsed in a negative way. Rehearsed as in well rehearsed, like you know your dance well. If you don't look at your hand, especially if you find stage presence comes easy to you, following your hand can be hit or miss when it comes to dancing. For this one particular instance, I find that it helps me. So let's go from the top. We can go from here. We're gonna come over and bite me. Hands up and come out, step, and then we're gonna touch and out. So it's kind of like quite a dynamic pose that you find yourself in. You're gonna plant this weight down so that you can pick this leg up. You might find yourself pulling this leg in a bit. Perfectly fine. It'll probably help keep you center. Then you're going to touch right from this pose. You're going to touch your left hand to your right knee, and you're going to bring it up while looking away from your left elbow. So you're going to face a little bit to the right. From here, you can cover your eyes if you want to. With the next move, you're going to lift your hands up so your whole face is revealed. I feel like this adds just a bit more character to the dance if you actually make a point to cover your eyes, because then it's like a bit of a reveal when you bring your other hand up. That's just my personal feelings on it. So again, whatever you feel looks best for you. So we're going to touch and look up, bring your weight in a little bit, touch your right knee, come up. And then when you look away, when you bring your other hand up, you're going to look away from that one now, but don't close your eyes or look too far to the side. You kind of just want to turn your head while looking forward. From here, you're going to do a really, really quick jump to bring your right leg back and your left leg forward and bend your knees. You're going to take your hands and you're going to gesture like you're telling someone to come towards you while wiggling your body just a little bit. Just the tiniest wiggle. You want to keep almost every part of you in motion during this dance because ENHYPEN has so much groove influence when they put together their choreographies. You don't want to lose that, or I feel the dance ends up losing a lot of what made it impressive in the first place. So let's go from the top. You're going to come over and bite me. Hands up, do your hop, wiggle, step, and come out, touch, lift, look the other way, and then here's our jump. It's the quickest easiest little jump. You just land and plant, and then you can kind of lift yourself up a bit with that wiggle, but not too much. You don't want to come to fully standing. So it's just a little bit of a wiggle. From here, you're going to take your hands and you're going to swoop them all the way up and land with your left hand on your right wrist, both of your palms facing inwards. While you do that, you're going to take a step forward with your right leg. Bend it at the knee so that you're facing towards the left, sideways to your audience, your camera, whatever you use. So from here, you're going to tap your heel and lift your hand, raising it slowly up your arm until you bring it over your head. And we're then from there just about halfway through the chorus. So let's wrap it all up again. So come over and bite me. Head down, jump, wiggle, catch, point, touch, lift, lift, jump, wiggle, wiggle, swoop out and land, tap your heel till you lift. When I lift, you're going to bring yourself back to standing straight and drag in your left leg so that you're facing forward again. From here, he just says, now come, kiss me, and bite me. While I do that, it's this hand, sorry. While I do that, I like to move myself backwards a bit. I feel like it just, as I said, I have to work a little bit to stay in frame for this one. This is one of those adjustments that you can take or leave. You can simply stand still like they do, come kiss me and bite me, or you can move yourself backwards while you do it. The backwards is just to help with marking. Again, totally up to you. So once you've done that come kiss me and bite me, in the first chorus, that whole bit is Jongwon's part. Next, we're going to Heeseung. So Heeseung does the second half of the chorus for both choruses, eats it up both times. But we are going to this dance. This is the part that really shows that the dancers are missing, and they've sort of adjusted the dance to be solo while almost appearing like you're dancing with someone who the audience can't see. Which I think fits well into Bite Me because it's got that vampire idea. It wouldn't be too far of a stretch to reach over to ghosts. And so it's sort of like you have this like ghostly dance partner that you're doing these very delicate moves with. So we've done the come, kiss me, and bite me. From here, you're going to take your right leg, swing it around and land so that you're not facing all the way to the side, but just angled off a bit. While you do that, you're going to bring your hands, which were just at your side, up and over like you're hugging someone no one else can see. Your left hand is on the top, your right hand is on the bottom. So we come over, and again, you might want to add a little hop. I feel like it makes it look more energetic. So you come over, land, and then you're going to undo that twist. So this right leg is going to come all the way back behind your left leg and drop on the heel. And while you do that, you're going to unwind your hands, pushing them out, up, and then your right hand comes up to above your head, and your left hand comes to about your belly button area. Yeah, it's right about your belly button. So while you do that, your leg's going to come back. So again, we come in, and then we come out. When you land here, you'll want to tilt your chin down just a little bit. I don't know if this is part of the actual choreography or something I added in myself. I should have checked first. But I find it adds just a little bit more sharpness to the movements. You're going to tilt your chin down, and you're going to flick your hand up with a beat. And while you do that, just lift your chin. And that just adds a bit more power to what are otherwise very, very subtle, graceful movements. And that little emphasis helps make it all seem more tied together, makes everything feel more cohesive, and it keeps your body moving, which is really, really important for ENHYPEN's dances, and definitely the element of their dances I struggle with the most. So don't beat yourself up if you can't get all these little details in. Sometimes I even miss some of them. So, practice what you preach. I miss them sometimes. It's fine if you do too. We are not ENHYPEN, but I know you'll kill it. So we've come over, up, and then you're going to repeat that movement you did last time, but instead of your right hand, you're going to use your left hand to touch, or instead of your left hand, you're going to use your right hand to touch your right knee, and that'll bring this leg forward from when it was behind you. Then you'll step so that you're just standing straight. Bring your hand up in front of your eyes. Again, You can do in front of your forehead, one of those moments where I feel like eyes just looks better. And you're going to do a little bit of a body roll while you do that. Just the slightest bit of one. Before really sharp, you pull your hand, your arm, your elbow out. And while you do that, you're going to tilt your head away from your hand at the same time so that there's almost some space here. So just a hard jerk. And then you're going to meet both your hands behind your head and slowly tilt them while you slide your left leg out. Just like that. So I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. Let's tighten that up a bit. So the second half of the chorus, you do that come, kiss me, and bite me. You come out, land. You come up and over, land, flick. Touch your knee, do a bit of a body roll, pull your hand out, meet them, both hands behind your head, and tilt yourself out. From here, you're going to almost lean forward a little bit, bring your hands by your chest, and then pull them out. While I pull them out, I like to do a little bit of a knee bend and tilt my head back as far as I can stand without losing my balance. When I first started learning the dance, I thought I was going to be, turning or something, but I find that it actually shortens the travel time between the next move and it makes everything look a little bit slower. So you're just going to lean back. So you lean back, you sink into it, and then you're going to take your left hand and shoot it right down to your thigh, your left thigh. Well, you take your right hand and you twist it so that the back of your hand catches your chin. So just to show you all that, we've just come out, and then we lean and pull from ourselves and come down. You can push your chin up a little bit, but then there's a sharp beat, and you're going to use that to slide yourself back to standing. And you're going to repeat from earlier, just come, kiss me, and bite me. And those are the moves. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go through that whole thing without my little rambling breaks of explanation and reason, and just cover it from start to finish. And then you'll be done. My practice with me video, I did not make the mistake on the move. It was just when I was explaining it. So if you want to practice with me, you can enjoy that tomorrow. Yes, you can enjoy that tomorrow in my Bite Me outfit, so it'll feel a little more on concept. But for now, let's just go through the moves from the start, see how we do. So you're going to swoop your hand in, come over, and bite me. We hit on it's you and me in this world. So chin down and jump out. Step and catch your neck. Step out with your left leg and point up. Drop your left leg to catch your right. Come up higher, and jump. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Flip out and turn, and then tap your heel until you come up. Just come, kiss me, and bite me. I like to step back. It's up to you. We're going to swing out to catch, hug our imaginary ghost, chin down and up, right and right, come up and do a bit of a body roll, jerk yourself out, meet behind your head, tilt down, come forward and back to flip. Tilt your chin up, swoop yourself up hard, just come, kiss me, and bite me. Yay! Now again, I'm sorry for my appearance for this video. I've been doing this more often lately where I forget to film my tutorial or I mess up my tutorial and then you get me in plain clothes. But I hope it was helpful anyway. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave any requests below. Even if you want help with a different part of this song, I am more than happy to provide it. I can always do a quick tutorial like I'm doing now. And you killed it. Feel free to check out my cover and you can practice with me the day after this has been uploaded. All right, go stretch and have something to drink and something to eat. and give yourself a pat on the back because you did amazing. Thank you. Bye.